everyone, and welcome to Online Instructional Methods Professional Demo Users. First, we're going to go over our syllabus and our 4-week Learning Styles course. There's no textbook that is required for this course, but we do have external links that we will be using throughout the course for your reading material. One of the websites you'll be using is Learning Styles Quiz. You will be completing that, and we'll discuss that later on in the lesson. For our assignments, our first assignment, we have discussion posts that will be due by Wednesday at 11:59, discussion responses Sunday at 11:59, and the Dropbox assignment will be Saturday at 11:59, and extra credit will be due Sunday at 11:53 p.m. Make sure we pay attention to the details. Late work policy, refer to the class syllabus for late policy for all assignments except the extra credit. There will be no extra time given for that. So make sure that if you are having technical issues or difficulties that you take a screenshot, send it to the instructors, or let the instructors know ahead of time what's going on with such situations so that we can help you out. But remember, no extra time will be given for the extra credit. The office hours are available in a chat room and discussion boards on Tuesday evenings from 6 to 7 p.m. and again on Wednesday mornings from 8 to 9 to answer any questions. If these times don't work, make sure that you take the time to message us so that we can get in touch with you and help you the best that we can. So now let's go over the lesson plan. For this lesson plan, it's incorporating multiple learning styles to online platforms. In our week 1 lesson, the overview is to show online learning is not limited to visual learning, but this lesson shows the different methods to incorporate kinesthetic, auditory learning, and online-based classroom. Students will be able to incorporate kinesthetic and auditory learning in the subjects across the board along with visual learning by thinking outside of the box and utilizing various applications online. Our objective is to understand the necessity for addressing various learning styles in an online classroom. And again, the materials that we're going to use is the online quiz, which is also listed here, the learning tables, which gives you kind of a breakdown of each learning style and how to apply each learning style to your lesson. And also there'll be a resources paper towards the end that we'll talk about. They'll give you additional resources for your reading material. So our activities and procedures for this lesson is the first assignment will be Learning Style Scavenger Hunt, and I'll talk about that in just a moment. We will post that to your discussion board. Weekly discussion posting using the Learning Style Scavenger Hunt is going to be Wednesday, and a minimum of 3 meaningful responses based on the Learning Style Scavenger Hunt by Saturday. The Learning Style Quiz, you will complete that online and screenshot your results to the instructor via Blackboard Dropbox by Saturday. So our conclusion for this lesson is students will use their discussion posts to create different ways to incorporate and reach out to kinesthetic, auditory, and visual learners in their online classrooms. The posts will help draw their own conclusions to use the usefulness and ability of online resources. Finally, the quiz will allow them to find their own learning style. Now, the extra credit, that's our most favorite part, right? For extra credit, you can create a video incorporating all 3 learning styles. Use your imagination, think outside the box, and go with whatever direction you like. Keep in mind the video is to be less than 30 seconds, and that's to keep your viewers engaged. This is an all or nothing assignment, so if you turn your video in, that means that criteria you receive is a 0. If you do not turn it in, if you turn it in, yeah, you get your credit. Alright, so let's take a look at the learning style table real quick. Alright, so over on the left hand side you're going to have each learning style. So we have our visual, we have our eyes, the people that are going to read. They use graphs and charts and colorful. They also watch body language and tend to remember things that they write down and what they're watching. We also have the auditory learners, which they're the ones that use their ears. They're going to retain their information through hearing and speaking. They're going to say things out loud to themselves if they don't understand it, because it's going to let them verbally hear what is being said, so it helps them process. They typically have talents in music and concentrate better when there's soft music playing in the background. Your kinesthetic or your hands-on people, they use a hands-on approach to learning new material. They're usually good in math and science, and they would rather demonstrate on how to do something than verbally explain it. This usually prefers, they can do well and be successful in online classes, but we have to make sure that we do things to help incorporate those hands-on. So, you know, having them chew gum while they're studying, or while they're studying, they should be standing, walking around. Having them give a video presentation or actually typing something out will help them because they're using their hands to create that memory of what they're doing. All right, the learning style scavenger hunt. It's going to be pretty simple. You go out, find a famous person that exhibits the traits for each learning style we have discussed in this lesson. You will use any source like the internet, real life books, movies, etc. Once you have identified that person and brought them back to us, we'll explain the behaviors and traits you feel are proof that person meets the criteria for that particular learning style. Feel free to add a video, clips, pictures, or any other evidence to support your claim. Because remember, everything is evidence-based. We want to prove what we're saying, and that it's not just an opinion. So it's pretty simple. Go through and just fill out all the blanks. If you have questions about how we are grading our discussion board, you want to take time to look at our discussion board rubric. Read this area here, read the scoring for the original thread, responding to another student's posting, and also the quality that is measured by these 5 criteria. So take time to look at that, because we'll definitely be referring to this when we grade your discussion boards, so that you can have an understanding of how you can improve in your response. And remember that since we are an online class, this is how we're going to have our classroom discussions, is through that discussion board post. And finally, but not last, is our resources page. So here we're going to have a lot of information for you to help understand the different learning styles. Here we have Purdue University in Indianapolis with the 3 learning styles, and a lot of other great resources for you to read and utilize to help you grow and develop your lesson plans to all the different learning types. All right, well, enjoy your learning for this lesson. And if you have any questions, again, reach out to us, send us emails. Again, we're available during those chat times that we have listed here. And see you in the future.